on a recent episode of Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert podcast, his wife, Kristen Bell, opened up about how she wishes she dated around, or as she said, butterflied more before settling down with him. So what do you think about this idea that you should, that you should butterfly before getting married? Julie, what do you think?
Okay, the first thing that I thought when I heard this was I'm always thinking about food, so I thought about like a butterfly chicken breast, like legs open. So I thought, that is very dirty. But then, then I realized that she meant like, I wish I was like a butterfly flitting around to different flowers, like to be a slut or whatever, right? No, it's true. That's what she means. I wish I had more sexual relations in life or whatever, which is fine. I think a lot of people say that, especially if they marry early or don't have a lot of experience, which is fine. So I think that's fair to wish that you went around to more flowers, but I would caution that one of those flowers could have chlamydia. So just be happy with where you are at life.
Wow. Wow. You just
Science.
cut right to the chase. Hey, Julie?
Yeah. I don't want to go over.
Butterflying. Listen, I did my fair share. This is where I say to my husband, please don't watch this episode. I did my fair share of butterflying. And in fact, I would encourage my daughter not to just butterfly, even though you used other words. It's about living life. Yeah. And so to me, for some people, right? Yeah. So... So it might not be butterflying for everybody, but it is about, like, we only get one shot at this thing called life, and we got a book. Fill it, make it interesting.
Yeah.
If it's visiting flowers, great. If it's travel, great. If it's helping people in your community, fill that book and make it exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Praise be!
Praise! We're in church!
We have a lot of people who visit a lot of chlamydia flowers in this audience right now because the yelling is outrageous. I think this is a classic case of the grass is always greener, because I think if you marry or meet your person younger in life, you're gonna, as you get older, go, I look back, I wish I dated a few more people. But if you're on the flip side of it and you haven't found your person and you might be in your 30s or 40s, you're like, no. You want to skip this. All these chlamydia flowers here, we don't like this. We're not enjoying this. We're actually looking for our person. So I think she's being a little naive about what it is to flower around or butterfly around or whatever she's doing with herself. And I also think that it's a little bit disrespectful. And hear me out, I would hate to be sitting next to my partner who they have 2 children together, we've built this wonderful life, we have all this success, for them to take to a public platform and say, I wish I'd slept with more people.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, what are you trying to say, that you're not happy? I'm telling you, you think that sleeping with more strangers was gonna make you happier? Listen, having experiences, doing the things you wanna do, writing books, traveling, doing all that stuff, you can still do that and be in a great relationship. I don't know if sleeping with other people is gonna make me a great wife when I meet my husband. I'm not gonna go, this version of me, best version, damaged, the liars, the cheaters, you're getting the best version of me. I don't know if that's how I feel, so I think it's a very interesting thing for her to say.
I think it can work for men as well, because like I butterflied, I flapped my wings all over the place. But Simon didn't butterfly. He didn't flap his wings, and it used to kind of concern me. I was like, oh my God, I'm still in this guy's whole youth. But he was just like, if you flapped one, you flapped them all, like much to your point. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly
like, what's the big deal? It kind of looks the same wherever you go.
Acknowledging it is key, because you gave him the choice, to your point, about how Dax would have felt about this, because I think it leaves him, Dax Shepard, her husband, leaves him in a kind of funny position. There's no response to that. Ryan is also 4 years younger than me, and I met him when I was 29 and he was just 24. And I told him, it's legal, it's fine. It's fine. But I tried to push him away a lot. I tried to force him to butterfly, and he just wouldn't. But the fact that I acknowledged it to this day, as far as I know, I think it's working out okay.
Yeah.
So, but you acknowledged it, and you gave him that choice to say, I butterflied, you're good, we're good. And it's worked out, right, Jess?
So far, so good. No need to migrate.
So funny, and this actually reminds me of a conversation that I was just having with a friend of mine, because we know a lot of guys who've butterflied. They did a lot of butterflying. And we're like, there's also this idea that you think that you can have a guy, for example, who has butterflied the whole city and then turns around, and if you think he can turn around and on a dime, move to the suburbs, have one wife and be satisfied with that, I think you also need to be a little less naive about that, because there's also the flip side where it's like, you can't just get that out of your system and then just be this one-woman man.
Butterflies migrate. all the way down
They
to Mexico and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they've been
That's
around.
instinctual. You can't
been
shut
around.
that
You can't
down.
shut that off, baby.
But also, we're
That's
talking about
science.
Kristen.
Yeah.
We're talking about Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard. Aren't they actors? Can't they pretend? Can't she? They could be having sex and she could just like pretend he's someone else. He's an actor. He could act like someone else. They're the best people who could be pretending
I know.
that they're having
It's
sex with lots of people.
They get to make out with other
Whatever.
people.
Right? And they do sex scenes.
So
like
what
we've all
is she
seen.
complaining about?
I don't
What is
know.
she complaining about?
She wants something else.
Oh.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.